Hello friends, this video is for assignment cycle December 2023, semester 3 project management. First question, assume your company has got the contract to build new airport in Goa. It is a very important project for you and your company. How are you going to manage the different stages of the project? Okay, we can have a project life cycle information from chapter 1, 1.5. Let us see page number 18. So you can start with the introduction as project lifecycle models, then move on to the generic project management lifecycle a bit, but not too much. Then come back to the industry specific project model. So construction is your focus here. Okay, then industry specific. Then we have a PMBOK, page 24. PMBOK is also giving you some information about the project. So take this one and then make the complete planning closing. So, okay, 5 stages, very important one for you. Apart from that, you are still there, and then most of the areas you want to make it a little more detailed. So these are the parts you can also consider recognized by PMBOK. Okay, so if you're not able to explain it in detail but still try to make a note of this, these are going to be a very valuable addition for your assignment. Okay, moving to question. Oh, sorry, let me just check. Yeah, I think PMBOK I've covered. The activity involved in a certain project has been identified as follows. So it's a job, time, you can see it clearly in your question paper, time, number of men required, and preceding requirements. Okay. Question A is for the above project, draw the network using the MS Word line function and determine the critical path. Okay, so you are able to draw it in MS Word. Then if there are 3 men available at any one time, how long would the project take and how would you allocate men to the activities? Then 3 is if there are no restrictions on the amount of labor available, explain how you would schedule the activities. Okay, the first thing is to draw. What you can do is straight away the MS Word, you can easily draw these things by using insert option. I think it is, most of the things are similar in the shape. You have lots of shapes and then connections. Activities, you can take a box and then connect with them with the arrow, and then you can find out the critical. Okay, so first thing, you can start with the introduction part of it as overall for the question 2, 188. CPM model, critical path method. So this is the basics for you to start with something, and then as we were looking into this is how you have to draw the table into the activity table what has been given to you in the CPM model drawing. Then we have a table 6.6 and 6.7 for your reference. 6.6, so they have given activity, duration, immediate proceedings, then how they have done it. Sorry. So this is what you are adding all the information here. Early start, early yeah, so I think this you can refer, this has a good information for you. Then back and pass calculations, then identifying critical path. This is how you come up with these paths, and then each path has a length. Based on the length, you can define which one is going to be a critical path. So highest one is the critical path here. 13578 is the critical path. Now when it comes to assigning to the human resource, when it is asked for you the part B, if 3 men are allocated at the time, that time you have to choose it on the critical path. Okay, then if there is no restrictions at all for the labor, then try to allocate all the critical paths here. So I believe the critical path is quite longest here, We don't have much of in between activities. Okay, question 3. Steel Authority of India Limited, that runs Vishveshwaraya Iron and Steel Plant at Bhadravati in Karnataka, decided to close the unit last year. Founded in 1954, SAIL operates and owns 5 integrated steel plants at Bhilai, Rourkela, Durgapur, Bokaro, and Bu- Burnpur, and 3 special steel plants at Salem, Durgapur, and Bhadravati. SAIL has declared VISP loss making. Okay, loss making unit. Please suggest a transition plan for the project and factors that might affect the smooth termination of the project. So here we have to look for the termination. List down the content of closure reports and post-closure activities you would suggest to be undertaken. It's okay. And stage of the project. Project closure termination 246. You can have it in the book. 46. Yeah, project closure and termination. Then we have transition plan 57. 57 transition plan. Okay. What you can do is refer this case study, just try to understand how it was happening and then read out. Then you'll have a very beautiful example for you to put together all the information from the textbook and the case study. Your answer will be very nice and a very effective one. Might affect the smooth transition. So some factors like communication, employee transition, asset inventory, etc. The factors are like labor, legal, SC, supply chain disruption. So some factors which you have to consider and to keep in mind. Try to include such points which are more specific to sale and VISP. Okay. For the part B is create the closure out report. 250, 61. Here is the create close out report. So here you have, I think this is the sample report what is there also for you to understand. Since you have only 500 words limitations here, try to be more accurate and more close to the example what is being provided for you. Okay. Thank you so much guys. I hope this was helpful.